Hi, my name is Terry Lee, and it's Friday, so that means it's another episode of Page by Page, my collaboration with Kyung Shotwell, where every week we do a page in a journal, and at the end of 20 weeks, we're going to, well, it's not going to be 20 weeks now because we decided to put covers and make them into journals instead of just being signatures. So it's probably going to be 22 weeks. I wonder if Kyung realizes that now. Anyway, this week's prompt is a CD sleeve, and so that's what we'll be doing. We're going to be using all of these things just to put a CD sleeve on a piece of paper, and so I hope you're going to have fun with this one. We're going to use magnets. We're going to use bling. We're going to use lace, and speaking of bling, this lace is from Lisa at Paper Lace and Bling. Thank you very much, Lisa. And we're going to use flowers, and of course our CD cover, our kit papers, and the kit this week is Botanical Junk Journal by Janie B. And there'll be a link to her shop, in fact, directly to this kit. Below in the video, just like there'll be a link to Lisa's shop, and of course to Kyung's shop and her YouTube channel. Got that all out in one breath. I'm very tired. Okay, so let's set some of this stuff to the side. Oh, and on a side note, Lisa will give you 15% off, $15 or more, if you use the code 15Terry when you go visit her store. All right, so this is my happy box of Lisa. that's my official name now. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do, and I've done some of this ahead of time just in the interest of time, especially since I'm pretty sure you know how to cut and ink a piece of paper by now. If not, you need to start watching these episodes. And this is a corner rounder that we're going to use, and it just says L for large. I have no idea what that means. I think it's one size bigger than, let's see, what is this on my three-way here? 10 millimeters, so it must be one size bigger than that. So maybe 15. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to cut and ink the paper, which I love this paper, isn't it pretty? The paper for our page, and then we're going to ink our page around the edges. Now I'm using a Distress Oxide this time. It makes it softer, and it's called Sponge Sugar. And let's see, when you use this, it's softer, and also you don't want to get ink on your other pages, so take a piece of cardboard, or this is a manila folder, an old one that didn't work out, and another reason to keep your offcuts and spares and bad cutting decisions. And anyway, and do around the edges, or leave them white. If you're leaving all of yours white, I guess that's good too. Now we're on page 9, and I've removed it from the book so far. And page 9, page 10 is the center page. So page 9 is going to go here, obviously, after page 8, which was our altered playing cards. I really had fun doing that, and I'd never done it before. So I just have to be careful. I have so much Mod Podge everywhere that everything seems to be sticking. Well, I guess some of them are permanently in their pockets. I had them out for days, so I'm going to go back and see what's going on with those. Anyway, so we're doing page 9. I did not plan that ahead of time, so that's a little oopsie, I guess. Oh, there we go. See, I just had to pull it instead of just left-handed while I'm holding it in the air. Okay, so that's that long, sad story. So we're going to put our flowers to the side, our lace, our magnets, and our bling to the side, and our corner rounder for now. And this piece of paper to the side. Wow, everything's going to the side. Everything's going by the wayside. So we're going to, since we've inked our page, guess what? Our page, that's going to the side as well. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our CD cover and we're going to cut it in half. Most people just use the CD cover as a whole. They cut the whole paper around, and they cover the inside, they cover the outside, they cover the back, and they slide a card in. Not what we're doing this time, because I decided not to do that. So guess what? We're setting this to the side too. Whee! Because I've already cut one in half. I figured you guys can handle that. This is going to be really quick. I didn't realize. I'm talking really fast. Maybe I should slow down. Okay, now on this particular, yes, I'm bringing it back. On this particular CD cover, it has like a grab thing here, which I'm not really sure why. Oh, and you're going to cut it in half this way so that you still have a flap. So that's going to leave you that little half of that thumb hole. Now I put a little bit of glue on mine. I held it together, make sure not to glue the front to the back. What did I do right here? It was all so pretty. Somehow I got a pencil mark on there. Well, that's no good. Well, I don't like that at all. Okay, so, all right. Is it on the inside? No. Okay. Looks like I got rid of it. Phew. I had no idea. I have no idea how I did that. So instead of papering the front and cutting the semicircle, all I did was take a brush, and this is a makeup brush, by the way, and used it with my ink just like I did when I did the edge of the page, and I just brushed it around and inked the page. So I just inked the whole thing around on the front. Now I was going to do it on the back, and then I realized you could see this thumb hole thing, and so that was just not going to fly. Plus I decided to use a magnet, and there was really no way to put it on the inside. I mean, we could, there is a way, I mean, there's physically a way, I didn't mean it that way, but you will, you know, you'll see the bump, you'll see it. So hopefully the way we're going to do it, you won't see it. So what we're going to do is we are going to ink the front and the back of the cover, and by that I mean you don't have to ink it all the way like this, but you do need to ink the edges all the way around, and then go ahead and ink the front. Be careful around here. Make sure to wipe this all off and clean it off. You'll get ink all over your fingers, and you'll have ink on your cellophane. Okay, now we're gonna address this little part where you can see that thumb hole on the inside. We'll address that in a minute. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side. I think we're done. Oh no, we're not quite done inking yet. We are done. No, we're not. Oh, going in order. Sure I am. Sure I am. Anyway, so we are going to ink the front and the back of the cover. We are going to glue the cover to the left side of the page, Let me make sure I have this in the right order. And yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to close this up on the edge when we add the paper to the back. This is a piece of the ephemera. It's one of the little writing cards, and I cut it out and cut it down because it matches this to put across the back of here. So of course I inked this already as well. So we're going to stick this on the side of the page. We're going to do it in the center. Now you can cut this below the center. There's nothing that says you can't. And that would eliminate the whole problem of having that mark. In fact, then I wouldn't have to paper it either, would I? I kind of like the idea of having it papered, so I'm going to leave mine the way it is. But if you want, cut it below the half line. If you bought yours in a box full of 100 from Amazon like I did. So what we're going to do is we've inked our paper, we've cut and inked our page, we've cut our CD cover in half, we've inked the front, we've inked all around the edges. Okay, that's what we've done so far. Now we're going to glue this on by the flap. We're going to do it in the center of the page. Or approximately the center. As you can see, I'm using the ruler and measuring it out, which I'm not, obviously. You want to make sure this closes flat. And we're going to make a writing card for the page, and it's almost the size of the page, and that's why a Velcro dot won't work here. If you want to make a narrower writing card, then you're more than welcome to use a clear Velcro dot. It'll be actually white on this side and clear on that side. So I had those out. I was going to do that, but then I decided that I wanted the bigger writing card. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add the magnets. So let me grab my tape. Let's see if my cord will go all the way. Can't believe I forgot my Scotch tape. Let's see if I can sit down on my stool without falling off. I slid off my new stool. I just dropped my mic. Sorry about that. Just came unhooked from my shirt. And fell right on my butt. Literally busted my butt. So let's put the magnet on the back here. We want it to be far enough in that we'd these are 10 millimeter by 1 millimeter thick. I'll put a link to them on Amazon below. I think I got a set of 100. It was pretty inexpensive. So let's take a look at this. Now we want to look at where this is because we want to have the double layer. Do you know what I mean? We want to have the double layer of this. So I'm going to put it down here. And they're going to put it far enough in that the tape won't show. The tape is just to kind of hold it there. Once we paper it, the glue will hold it down. But we're going to carefully put the tape on. Now we're going to take the other magnet. And we're going to put it there. Since it wants to live there, let's just let it live there. we can't see that through there, so that's going to be good. Now, the reason this seems so flimsy is because we haven't covered the back of it yet to close this up. I'm wondering if we shouldn't. No, it's going to be open. We're not closing it yet. I'm wondering with my order here now. My order of things was to add the paper to the back, which covers up the magnet, and that would glue the top on the back, but I think it's going to make it harder to glue the paper on if the flowers are inside. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the paper on, and then and not glue the top shut. Okay, and put the tape away. I have a dog running around my feet. And I cut and inked this piece of paper. Make sure you ink it. I used the regular inker to do the edges. I only used the brush when I'm doing a bigger area. Of course, Oz is going to make his appearance. Mr. Barky. What is up with my ink? I mean my glue. Okay, let's decide how I want this. I want the I think I want the writing to be this way. See? Now, I'm not worried about an edge showing on here. You know what I mean? And seeing the ink and all that around the edges. You're going to want to make sure that you don't put the paper so far up that this can't close. Okay. Gives you a nice satisfying snap. Alright, so we've got that area covered, literally. Now we're going to take our flower and we're gonna smudge it flat inside there, and I'm going to glue it just in that one little spot, and that's going to cover that little area there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This is actually an herb that I had growing, and I thought it was still alive because it's still soft, but apparently it was dead. I murdered it. I apologize if you can hear the TV in the background. I didn't even think about it and forgot to turn it down. So, in fact, I may not even have to glue it. I may be able to just stick it in there. So let's stick it in the top. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have to glue anything. Oh, look at that. That fits nicely. Let's stick all these little pieces in here. Okay, let's stick all that in there. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Pretty. Now we're going to open this up like this. And we're going to put a thin bead of glue across here, and it's not going to matter because we're going to cover it with our lace. Let's try to keep our flower bits back away from our glue. Try not to get a big glue area though on your I think I'm gonna try to hold my finger right there. Maybe not. Okay. See if I can manage that. Glue it shut. And I think that did a pretty good masking of that little area. I'm not going to worry about that little teeny bit because now we're gonna put the lace on it, or I guess this is considered trim and not lace, but we'll call it whatever we want, I think. So we don't want to stretch it super tight. I'm going to cut it just a smidge big. I've learned my lesson. Very nice. And the only reason that I'm going to well, I think the bling will look nice, but we're going to take a look at it. It depends on if we can see the glue because of it being open. You know what I mean? I'm not sure we need to overdo it. The flowers are nice and soft. And I'm not married to the bling. It just depends. Like I said, it just depends on what the glue line looks like. You know, if it's all shiny and whatever and we can see it, then we'll have to cover it. But if we can get by with a nice thin bead of glue that we can't see, then that's what we'll do. Oh, I think I did it. Because I would prefer just to have this on here. I don't want to take away from my flowers. I want to, yeah, that looks nice. Kind of get this straight right across here. Move this up just a little bit. This here, I want to make sure it's dry. We've got our little flowers in there. Got lots of messages going on. I have a meeting in 20 minutes. A little bit more than 20 minutes. All right, we're going to trim it off. And we're going to put that there. And oh, ta-da! I like that. I like it a lot. And I think I like it without the bling. I don't think it needs the bling. So we're not going to use the bling. Which was just flat back pearls that I got on AliExpress. You know, I don't know though. It does kind of finish it, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to think about it. I'm not quite sure yet. Since I put the flowers there, if you're going to, if you don't cover the back, if you put the magnet on the inside, you can take, these are two stamps from the ephemera, and all I did was ink it pink in the middle, and I was going to put 3 little flat back pearls there, but now, you know, I don't need this. Lots of activity going on over there. Okay, so now the only thing we really have left to do is to make the writing card, which here's the writing card. I think I got a little carried away. I think I should cut it down just a little bit. I'm going to have to re-ink it. Now I did take the brush and I used the soft spun sugar on here and just around the edges. I did a little teeny bit in the center so there was no bright white. I think I'm going to I don't know. This will hold that on there. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so you can tell that it's a card. Don't need any glue anymore. Now you can glue any kind of decoration or whatever onto your writing card. I just happen to love this paper. Sometimes I think less is more. But now I'm going to re-ink this, but I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. And we'll see how it goes. Too late now. We've already cut it off. I'm going to have to, like I said, I'm going to have to re-ink it real quick. Almost not. This oxide is more or less opaque than the other ink. Than the why can't I think of it? The Distress ink. So you get that softer look. Let's see here. Well, we're almost going to be 30 minutes. And I'm going to round the corners. Let me do that. Can't believe I'm going to have to put you on hold just for a second until the so I can restart another video, because we all know having that 30-minute video issue going on. Let me do that, and I will ink around the edge of this, and then we'll do the last 2 seconds of the page. Okay? All right. Okay, I totally forgot to ink the front edge when we were gone, which was really only a second. I just had to stop it and start a new recording. Okay. And then we'll stitch them together, and you will never know, except for me telling you and that little blink in the video. I really like these colors together too. Didn't think I was going to have a pink. Thought I was going to have to try to go with a blue, and I didn't really want to. I wanted to keep it soft. Okay, so the next thing we would have done, if we had been doing it on camera, would be to ink around the edges of the back and make it soft. And then all we're going to do now is we're going to ink the paper. We're going to glue the paper onto the page. And we'll put the writing card in. A little extra glue around the magnet. You don't have to, but it never hurts. Make sure that you're putting it on there right side up. Okay, we've got it on our page. Looks like it's a smidge crooked on this side. Let's push it up just a little bit. That's pretty. And we're going to take our writing card. We're going to put that on here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. And we can actually move it over because the paper's thin enough that centering it and then putting the magnet there will hold the card and it won't come out. So that's our page 9. I think it turned out really pretty. I'm not usually a pink person, but I really like this one. I hope you like it too. It's very simple, but I think it's effective because of the simplicity of it. The page in front of it is very busy, and so having this page next to it kind of calms everything down. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, especially since my other timer is going off for my meeting. That will be it for this video, and I will see you next week in the next installment of Page by Page with Kyung Shotwell. And it will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay? Alrighty. Sorry for the craziness. Okay. Bye-bye.